YouTube is like one of the biggest videos that I've done with my channel. My first live video was are the Gators even eligible? 3 years ago, I did a live for selection for college football playoffs, and I think there might be one video that beats it out, but it's one of my top 2 videos, whether it be uploaded, pre-recorded, or a live video. So hopefully they get this done by 11:30 my time. Fit Insider, how's the family? How's the new kid? How's everyone doing? Glad you're here. Blockbuster Bowl, nice. So yeah, there was a lot of chaos in there was chaos in terms of the fact that we had Bama beating Georgia kind of handedly in a way. I didn't watch the full game, but they were up by a touchdown at the half at least, and won by over 2 scores. Reds fan, dogs, yeah. So the top 4 teams going into this weekend are going to stay the same. That's going to be Georgia, Michigan, Bama, Michigan. But you're bored. Well, good about the family. But it's going to be reshuffled. It should be Michigan, Cincy, Bama, Georgia. But what I feel like they're going to do is they're going to be like, oh, Bama won a conference game. Bama won the championship. We're just going to give them number 1 automatically, even though they had a shaky season. Not just because they won, not because they lost one game. It's that they had shaky, especially the last few weeks. They struggled with Arkansas, and they had to come back against Auburn in overtime. So kind of the rest of the body of work, I'm not going to really give. I don't think Bama should get number 1, but they're probably going to get number 1. It's probably going to be Bama, Michigan, Georgia, Cincy. When I was wearing this hat yesterday, my coworkers were like, "Why are you wearing a Chick-fil-A hat?" And I'm like, "No way! I never thought of it like that." Aw. Now, I got this hat during the season, not during the playoffs, not during the postseason. So I haven't jinxed Cincy. So just let's make that clear. And I have to change channels because now we're on the wrong thing. Now we're at Penn versus Temple. We don't want that. Give me selection.
Championship Saturday restored order, and the only upset you want to call Alabama winning the SEC and earning its way into the playoff. An upset that little more than shuffle the deck. Georgia took a gut punch from the Tide, but instead of wait till next year, it might be wait till next month or sooner for the Dogs. There is some new blood. Those who stayed finally.
Whoa, come back to her. Let's go. Oh, that's going to be epic. That's the first I'm hearing about a comeback tour. The epic comeback. Fitted Insider. Back in the game. Now, what's going to suck is they're going to kind of talk a lot for a while. So again, I'm hoping that within half an hour they can get this going. They can, actually like release rankings. NIU won the MAC yesterday. Great, because they went 0-6 last year. Granted, it was a shortened season, but still, they did not have a win. They had not won since 2019. So, for them to explode to win the division, I think they might have won the conference outright in regular season, and then to win versus Kent State, they were an underdog. That was huge for them. No pun intended. Usually they release so for college football, the AP poll is what they use for the first 9-10 weeks, and those are usually released. Traditionally in the past, they've done it on Monday afternoon, but now this year they've done it on Sunday afternoons. But then it's about the last week of October or the first week of November as they start using the college football playoff ranking metric, and those are released Tuesday nights, 6:00 Central Time. And then they had championship weekend yesterday for all the conferences that have a championship game, or for all those teams who do play in a conference. Notre Dame. Then today is the final rankings to decide who plays in the semifinals, the Cotton Bowl and the Orange Bowl. Skuma. Yeah, PJ Fleck, great coach. We all know if Bama and Georgia play, and yeah, I really hope that it's not a SEC final, because it's gonna be boring, really. Just trying to get through my different things here. If Oklahoma State would have beaten Baylor, I still wouldn't have thought that they would have had a chance to be in the playoffs, because they would have had to have come from behind to win against Baylor. So, yeah, you really shouldn't give like a huge credit to a team that has to come back to win, especially in this kind of ranking scenario. Let's see. Going to go there. All right. I got too many cameras going here, but that's fine. Yeah, Notre Dame is not playing in the college football playoff, and they're not in conference, so it hurts them. Will they join a conference? Maybe. If they were to join a conference, they join the ACC. So, but they're stubborn about it. We do have one new hat to show off. It's a Detroit Red Wings. It's 5950 fitted. This one is actually like wet cardboard. This was sent in poor condition and sent in a bad box. So, yeah, I had made a phone call to the Detroit Red Wings. I was about to say Lions and Tigers, but that's wrong. To ask for like a better looking hat. I mean, I love that. It's a great underbrim, but it's like wet cardboard and like just the condition is not that appealing. I did see on eBay there was a Washington Capitals all red 5950 in a 7.5, and but it's like the older 7.5 where it is probably, it's made in the USA, so it's probably smaller than what a 7.5 would fit now. And for me, I'm kind of more between like 7.5 and 7.5, which kind of gets annoying because like I'll get a 7.5, but it'll fit tight on me. But like now I'll just stretch it out. But it's like, well, then why don't you get a 7.5? Well, if I get a 7.5, then come 3-4 months from now, my head's gonna probably shrink back to a 7.5, and then my 7.5 hats aren't gonna fit. So it's better to get just a 7.5 to stretch it out if need be. Thanks for stopping in, Reds fan. Have a good Sunday. Go Bucks.
This morning as we prepare for the college football playoff ranking reveal.
Oh, Saban's on the media calling them rat poison.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They respected Georgia, but they were tired of hearing about Georgia. They wanted to remind America that Alabama is the standard. After the game, Coach Saban said he feels like with that performance,
fuck Bama.
Some of that respect. Will Anderson might be the
fuck
best
Bama.
In the country. He said we went in with a chip on our shoulder, and they believe that they've shown their number one. As for watch parties, I asked one of the staff members here whether or not they would have one today. The answer is no. We don't really do that around here. Let's head down.
Yeah, Bama is like a wet blanket. Bama does not know how to have fun. I mean, I can't get. I mean, maybe I'm not an athlete, so I don't understand. Like having like all the noise outside, but it's like have some fun. It gets kind of annoying, where it's like, no fun. We can't have fun. If you smile on Bama time, you're wrong. You have to run laps. Yeah, that kind of gets annoying. So yeah, they're probably going to be talking, and it's already 10 minutes then. So this will be, hey Johnny, this will be kind of boring. So I'm going to have to entertain all the kids here on Instagram and YouTube over here for the time being. Someone going to talk over there? There you go.
Aiden Hutchinson was only 4 years old when Michigan's last Big Ten title in 2004. Head coach Jim Harbaugh was at the University of San Diego at the time. When the players left the Glick Fieldhouse here on Friday after a walkthrough to travel to the Big Ten Championship in Indianapolis, there were 33 banners hanging from the rafters here. When they arrived back here for their watch party this morning at about 11:40, there were 35 banners courtesy of Harbaugh. He arranged for 2 Big Ten championships to be hanging right here in this room. And maybe it speaks to the confidence level of this team. But
they just in general need to expand college football playoffs. That we got 2 people watching on YouTube here, so if anyone wants to comment on YouTube here, let me know. So the case for number 1 here. Strength of schedule, Bama is 4th, Michigan is 21st. Bama is 9-1 in top 40 teams, and Michigan is 5-1. But yes, like if you look at that, you can say, yeah, Bama would be number 1. But if you actually know how they got to those wins, you would be kind of hesitant. it's almost like kind of partly punishing Bama. Not so much that like Michigan is good. Just kind of contradicting. Yeah, Cincy will be fun to see. Unfortunately, they're going to get 4, but they're going to get in. Mm-hmm.
I know one thing is for certain. This team hopes that the committee still values head-to-head matchups.
yeah, the committee barely knows what it's doing anymore. The joke that she's mentioning is about head-to-head matchups.
Not on the college football playoff, but instead on the New Year's Six bowls. And the anticipation to that end is beginning to build.
With Notre Dame's season, like they had the one loss to Cincy, fine, but the rest of the wins were kind of lackluster. That kind of comes with the territory of having an independent schedule.
Everything turns to here. The Irish Athletic Center are on the podium you see behind me tomorrow. New head coach Marcus Freeman will be introduced formally for the first time. Now to a woman who needs no introduction. Molly McGrath has more at Baylor.
Yeah, if Oklahoma State would have won the Big 12, then people could have made a case for Oklahoma State to be maybe in the conversation for the number 4 spot, but still, with Cincy being 12-0, and if Oklahoma State played the same game and would have had to come back at the end to win, then Cincy still would have been the number 4 team. But then again, I mean, someone had said, I think it was College Football Chronicles, great YouTube channel, Dustin, great guy, that they more care about the product on the field than who are actually like the good, deserving teams, which is kind of true. So I think people will be more inclined, will be more interested to watch someone other than a big name team than compared to if Cincinnati was in. Bills are gonna win Monday Night Football. Bills Mafia. I don't have a hat down here for them, but I know I got 2 Bills hats. Ray. Come on, guys. We've got 15 minutes to go until I have to leave. Let's get through these rankings. I mean, it's not so much of like, I mean, in years past, there's been conversation of like, who's in. We know who's in here. It's just going to be the rankings themselves. That's what's kind of a little bit more intriguing about it. Pats all day. They've been having a good season. When did
you know that this was going to be a special team? It's just the way they approach it. They give it their best
now,
every day. The outside noise begins now. We've heard it before, but these guys are
I would like to see Michigan and Cincinnati play in the final. Probably not going to happen, but I mean, I'm not a huge Michigan fan. I don't hate them though. If it's asked of me, I can tolerate them. I can root for them. But on an average basis, it's like, Michigan is a little over bloated with the what's it, the school itself, the program, football or basketball. Oregon shit the bed on Friday with losing to Utah, and Utah will be going to the who is it? The Rose Bowl. So, Oregon's only highlight of the season is beating Ohio State, and that's it. Another commercial break. Trying to go to college here. Looking up a few things. SC, Mountain, Mid. Yeah, okay. Any college football questions or any questions anyone has to ponder? I really doubt that they're going to get this off by 11:30, which is going to suck. Would have been nice if I would have worked at like 12, but why would I have something nice? Where'd it go? I'm looking for one thing, but I forgot. Oh yeah, it's still early. Let's see. All right.